What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary 41. I'd like my sponsor, Steel Supplements, link and discount code down in the description, as well as my Weeble referral link. You guys only have 4 days. Over 200 of you now have already taken advantage of it. All you have to do, click the link, open an account. You'll get a free stock value between $3 and $300. But if you deposit just $5, which is like a gallon of gas over here, you'll get another stock value between $8 to $2,000. You can buy whatever you want with fractional shares. The world, or at least the stock market, is your proverbial oyster. EA, 2K, AMC, GameStop, whatever you want. Just like Burger King, you can have it your way. And that's kind of a nice segue of mine, because I want to ask you guys, as my viewers, if you worked at a company called Burger Den, and you had something on the menu that was a 0.2 rated, how often would you joke about it? Right? If you had a Burger King next door, every day you drove into Burger Den, wouldn't you feel a little angst? Feel a little fear of, hey, we don't have the best product here for sure, but I still need this employment to pay my bills. So why is it okay when people at EA have Madden, if you will, to keep the analogy, in the wheelhouse, do they find ways to joke about it? It literally blows my mind. Because I know most people with common sense above an ant aren't going to treat customers this way. So, Miles asks Jim here, who has had transgressions in the past with customers, by the way, how come new gen or next gen Madden isn't night and day difference when comparing details to last gen? And why do you have the same player models? Let me tell you how this is an extremely prevalent question. More this year than last. Because essentially what Miles is saying is, I bought a brand new console, and last year I had dual entitlement, so I could buy Madden 21 but get it for both consoles. This year you've done away with that, so I have to buy a brand new game to go with my new console, and I've got a question as to why it doesn't appear that the hardware of this new console is being taken advantage of by your product, because by all accounts to the naked eye, or my eye, on my 65-inch OLED TV, I can't see the difference between next-gen and current-gen Madden. So Jim responds, play a night game on 21, then a day game on 22. You'll see it. I didn't think this was a joke. But then, when Miles responds, Jim says, oh yeah, that was a joke. I literally meant like you'll get a day and night difference. Because on the one console, you're going to play a night game, and on the new console, you're going to play a day game, and it's night and day. Get it? I don't get this company. I really don't. If I worked at EA Sports, I would try to stay as far away from the daily dumpster fire that is Madden. And instead, Jim, who apparently wants to be good buddies with Sean and play God of War all day, wraps himself in newspaper and runs toward the dumpster. This isn't something to joke about, right? This is a customer that's probably spent nearly $600 to have a next-gen experience with your game, and you clearly acknowledge that it's not possible, right? You're not listing, well, as somebody that works at EA and understands your concerns about the utilization of a next-gen console, let me point out a couple key differences. He doesn't do that. He can't do that. Instead, he thinks now's a perfect time to release this one-liner he's had to play a night game on one and a day game on the other. I mean, there's some companies that actually care about their customer, that care about their perception, that value how they're looked at in society, that would let somebody go for something like this. That's why I used the reference in the beginning. If you're at a company and you've got a poor product, Most people in the building aren't laughing. Most people in the building aren't joking. Then again, most people in the building aren't using the competitors' products all day long like Sean is with God of War. Most people come to work with an urgency, with a dedication, with a passion of, hey, we got to make this game better because this is what we get paid to do. This game can't continue to fail, even if it is the only game in the marketplace, because apparently this game is so bad, it being the only simulation football game that can be made isn't saving it. You've got 2K Sports on the doorstep, ready to make a non-simulation football game that by all accounts could play better than your simulation football game. Think about that. That's like Frogger being a better traffic simulator than what the police use to go and reconstruct accidents. But that's where we are. But Jim's over here trying out for his weekend at the Chuckle Hut with some one-liners. Telling a customer, oh, if you want to see the difference, just turn on a night game and a day game. You'll see it, because one of the games is at night, and one of them's in the day. I cannot believe that every day I can get on here and not only talk about developers that misrepresent their product, a company that absolutely, into what some people would say criminally, misrepresents the product they sell you. Look no further than Clint last night. Now that the game has contextual awareness, it's hard to play. Now that the players know what they're doing on the field, now that the players tackle at the right times, now that the players understand the concept of the game, it's difficult. I'm losing the game all of a sudden. Yeah, no wonder. No wonder. You know why everybody was winning Madden tournaments with the punter at quarterback? You know why everybody was winning using quarterback sneaks all day long, Clint? Because the game was so stupid with its artificial intelligence that it let it continue to happen. But now that you've got some of those things ironed out, well, now all of a sudden, this game's a real challenge, this Madden 22. Different animal over here. Put it on a day game, Clint. Maybe you'll see the difference. And yet, with all of that happening, these guys continue to show they don't care. It's not a big deal to them. They don't need to worry about you. They got everything figured out. They got everything figured out, and they're over here with a .2 game. And every day, there's someone in this community, even if it's not me, they can look at this stuff and literally ask, what on earth is going on at this company? I'm not saying that you can't have a pizza party on Friday at EA Sports. But I am saying, if you think mocking your customer or joking with your customer about a product that didn't even begin to start to live up to next-gen console expectations is the right thing to do, then I don't know what to tell you. But what I will say is, with a company doing this, I will be back in the week with more commentary.